Kazakhstan's new constitution was discussed in Belgium. At the Brussels Press Club, representatives of the European Commission and the EU Council, as well as diplomats and analysts, were briefed on the key amendments to the country's basic law. Senate member Evgeny Bolgert and Ambassador Roman Vassilenko noted that the new constitution is aimed at a clearer distribution of powers among the government branches. They highlighted the strengthening of the parliament's role, the expansion of parliamentary oversight mechanisms, and additional guarantees for the independence of the judicial system.
Народный совет, он становится своего рода правопреемником.
The People's Council is becoming a kind of successor, first and foremost, to the Assembly of the People of Kazakhstan. Secondly, it is the successful work of the national Kurultai. It also reflects the experience of interaction between civil society and the state. The People's Council will not adopt laws, but following internal discussions, it will have the right to initiate the drafting of certain laws that society needs, which should then be considered and adopted by the Kurultai.
Которые нужны обществу, которые должны быть рассмотрены и приняты Курултаем.
The meeting also focused on broadening citizens' participation in public administration, which is being implemented through new consultative formats and mechanisms of public dialogue. Discussions further covered key priorities such as the rule of law and greater transparency of public institutions. Additionally, participants addressed human rights in the digital sphere, environmental responsibility and social policy. These provisions have been enshrined in the new constitution.
People's Council regarding
I think I commend the great transformation at constitutional architecture. And I think it's a great moment for Kazakhstan. First of all, because Kazakhstan is the most prosperous Central Asia country. So my interest is to see how this new architecture will impact the economy. So how this new architecture will impact the dynamicity of the market and the production of the industries. How this new architecture will help Kazakhstan in this momentum to be the leader of the Central Asian countries.
Participants expressed the view that the constitutional reforms could strengthen investor confidence, enhance regulatory predictability, and open up new opportunities for cooperation between Kazakhstan and the EU.
The constitutional referendum in Kazakhstan represents a significant moment in the development of the country, and the high level of participation and engagement is essential for shaping the reform process. They will contribute to a more stable, transparent and predictable environment, key elements for strengthening long-term cooperation between Kazakhstan and the European Union.